What's driving markets? Welcome to Market Take. Each week, we'll bring you our insights on the latest market and economic trends that are impacting investments. I'm your host, Nicholas Fawcett, Senior Economist at the BlackRock Investment Institute. The trade conflict, especially between the US and China, is causing major disruptions. If tariffs between the two countries stay where they are, we expect a supply-driven contraction in US activity this year. Yet, if economic rules keep spurring policy changes, the drag could be lower. The uncertainty around US tariffs is evolving into difficulties akin to what US companies faced during the COVID-19 shock, when they struggled to get key inputs for goods. The hit to activity ultimately depends on where tariffs land. If economic rules keep binding, damage could be limited. We have seen several tariff exemptions made already, including with China. That highlights how hard economic rules can prompt policy changes. The rule in this case is that global supply chains cannot be rewired quickly without disruptions. What's important is the impact on the long-term growth trend for the US. Activity could resume quickly, as it did during the pandemic, or we could see a scenario where corporate investment declines, hurting long-term growth. As the impact of trade disruptions ripples through the economy, we're tracking a range of indicators to gauge what the damage will be and how long it'll last. Here's our market take. We expect tariffs maintained at current levels to cause a supply-driven contraction in activity this year and eye a range of indicators for pressure. Yet economic rules binding policy could limit the impact, keeping us overweight US stocks. Some sectors are more exposed to tariffs than others, as seen in Q1 earnings reports. The companies at the forefront of the artificial intelligence megaforce have largely kept driving US equity strength. And that's why our overweight to US stocks is driven by the overweights to the AI theme and the tech sector. For details, read our weekly market commentary. Go to www.blackrock.com/weekly-commentary. Thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Market Take wherever you get your podcasts.
This material is intended for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, a recommendation, or an offer or solicitation to purchase or sell any securities, funds, or strategies to any person in any jurisdiction in which an offer, solicitation, purchase, or sale would be unlawful under the securities laws of such jurisdiction. The opinions expressed are as of the date of publication and are subject to change without notice. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. Investing involves risks. BlackRock does and may seek to do business with companies covered in this podcast. As a result, listeners should be aware that the firm may have a conflict of interest that could affect the objectivity of this podcast. For more information, visit blackrock.com